You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Seth Peterson.
Hi, I'm Tippi Hedren.
I'm Rhonda Schwartz.
I'm Doris Roberts.
This is Jessalyn Gilson.
Hello, I'm Victor Webster.
Hi, this is Charlotte Ross.
Hi, this is Ed Begley Jr.
What's up, you guys? This is AJ from the Backstreet Boys.
Hi, this is Shannon Elizabeth, and you're listening to Talkin' Pets.
Talkin' Pets.
Talkin' Pets.
And you're listening to Talkin' Pets.
Talking Pets
Talkin' Pets.
with Jon Patch.
Jon Patch.
You're listening to Talkin' Pets with Jon Patch.
Hello, America, and welcome to Talkin' Pets with your host, Jon Patch. Join Jon and his expert guests with all of your pet questions, concerns, comments, and stories. Now it's time for Talkin' Pets with your host, Jon Patch.
And welcome to Talkin' Pets, heard coast to coast on your favorite radio station. This is Talkin' Pets, and I'm Jon Patch. Joining us from Tampa Bay Veterinary and Emergency Services is Dr. Katie Meyer. Also sitting in with us is
Mike.
To answer some questions, behavior questions, training questions about your pets, medical questions as well coming up. The show is produced by the ever so lovely and talented Miss Lexi Lapp.
That's me.
If you have any questions or comments and you want to talk, we have a special guest joining us as well. The number today is 224-714-2937. That's 224-714-2937. That's a new special number for today only. Joining us coming up will be, we're going to be talking with the author of Don't Fart When You Snuggle. Yeah, actually, it's a dog book, and it's written by Kate Smith. We're going to be talking with her about the book, and Frank, that is the dog, the bulldog. So if you want to win a book, we're going to be giving some away during the interview with Kate as well. So don't go away. Tune in. Give us a call. 227-714-2937 is the number. Again, that is 224-714-2937. I'm Jon Patch.
I'm Mike.
I'm Lexi Lapp.
Apparently Mike doesn't have a last name. And this is Talkin' Pets.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Well, the party was nice, the party was pumping.
Short, dealing, gassy, color, any caliber do. I think I knew that's why they call me Pitbull. Cause I'm the man of the land when they see me, they say, who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
And you are listening to Talkin' Pets. Once again, I'm Jon Patch. We had a little technical issue there, but we're back on as far as I understand. And when we come back out of this break, my apologies, we're going to be talking with Kate Smith. And she is the author, of course, of Don't Fart When You Snuggle, Lessons on How to Make a Human Smile. You really missed some great conversation during that point. Well, once again, you are listening to Talkin' Pets. If you've got a call or a question, 224-714-2937, 224-714-2937. Pick up the phone and give us a call. We're going to be open to your questions about Don't Fart When You Snuggle. Yes, it's about a dog. And we're going to be giving away a couple books as well. 224-714-2937. This is Talkin' Pets.
People say less is more. At Red Barn, we think less is better. It's what you won't find that sets our natural premium pet food apart. No byproducts, no corn or soy, no fillers. Just the natural ingredients your pets need to live the healthy life they deserve. Look at the label. We want you to. Red Barn Naturals Pet Food. Simply the best. Find it in your local pet specialty store. Try our grain-free rolled food. It's protein-packed with less risk of food sensitivity.
Do you know that moment when your dirty dog's about to jump in your nice, clean car? You can avoid all the cleanup and mess with a 4K9 seat cover. 4K9s makes heavy-duty seat covers and cargo liners that will blend seamlessly with the interior of your vehicle. You can find us at 4K9s.com. That's the number 4, KNINES.com, or on Amazon.com. 4K9s makes nothing but the best for your best friend.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
And you're listening to Talkin' Pets. I'm Jon Patch.
I'm Mike Cooper.
I'm Lexi Lapp.
The number to call is 224-714-2937. That's 224-714-2937. We're about to speak with Kate Smith, and she is the author, of course, and Frank, from Don't Fart When You Snuggle, lessons on how to make a human smile. It's put out by Chronicle Books. You can find it online, like Amazon. You can also find it in bookstores, so make sure you look for it. The dedication is to humans, by the way. And by the way, the hot poodle down the street. And Frank wants that poodle to call him. We want to welcome onto the program Kate Smith. Hey, Kate, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Doing wonderful. It's nice to have you on the show with us.
Yes, thanks for having me.
You sound good. Now, what part of the country are you in?
We're in Indiana.
Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good weather? Bad weather? How's it going?
It is great weather, actually. It's like one of those sunny days where it's like just starting to get cool, and you may need to put on a long sleeve T-shirt, which is kind of my favorite. So.
Is Frank out in the yard, sunning himself right now?
We did that earlier today, yes, for sure.
I wanted to do that today. I just didn't get a chance. Today was like a whole new setup day for me. It was I had a bunch of stuff to do, so I tried to get ready for the show today, but all is well right now.
Well,
and so I want to say as a special thanks for coming onto the program. I love your book. It makes me laugh and it makes me smile, and that was the whole reason for your book, right?
That is perfect. Yes, we've done our job then.
Yeah, definitely. It's really a cute little coffee table book. It's not a novel or anything like that. It's going to take people forever to read it, but there's really some cool little sayings in here. But how old is Frank, by the way?
So we are actually on our second Frank, so he is 1. Just a pup, kind of.
Aw. Now with Frank number 2, also, with you, actually, you have a card company, don't you? I love cards, by the way.
We do. So From Frank started out as a greeting card line, and if you want, I can give you the little backstory on Frank.
Yeah, please do.
So he is a little dog with a big heart, and since he cannot go out more than a block from his house, his greeting cards and his products are how he makes humans smile. So his friends kind of saw what he was doing and the humans he was making smile, and it just clicked for them. This is what life is about, and they had to join him. So he has a little motley crew of friends, Walter, who is the older, kind of grumpy black lab, Big Louie, who is kind of the slow, chubby English bulldog, Lulu McFluff, who is the happy-go-lucky little fluff ball, and then Izzy, who is kind of the dog's girl cat of the group. And together they're just this little motley crew on a mission to make humans smile, and they often get it right, but they often get it wrong, and that's kind of where the humor comes in.
We all have friends like that, though.
Yeah, we do. So, yes, it started out as a greeting card line, and then it's grown into many, many more things as Frank has found more ways to make humans smile.
Cute dog, by the way. And,
thank you.
So, but does Frank fart a lot?
Oh, my gosh, yes, all the time. Have you never owned a French bulldog or any bulldog?
Mike Cooper over here is sitting in with us, and Lexi, of course, and Mike should be a bulldog. I think if he came back as a dog, that's what he'd be.
Yeah, I would be.
You're just like the fart machine.
Yeah, farting is part of what you sign up for with bulldogs.
That and drool.
Yes, for sure. Big Louie, one of his favorite things is he likes to fart on the baseboards of our house, which are wooden, and that makes your farts extra loud and more awesome. So that is one of his favorite farting techniques.
My mom does that too.
Yeah?
Yeah, she does.
Farts all the time. Runs in the family.
No, on baseboards and just wood. It's a favorite thing.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
You have a strange family. I like, Kate, that in the beginning of the book you have meet Walter and meet Big Louie, and you got meet Izzy and Lulu McFluff, and so you have the introductions right there in the beginning of the book.
Yes. Yep, you can get to know them all and before you get started, for sure.
I liked right after that too. As humans, and we're at work, you get around the water cooler, and it's like, oh, what did you watch last night? Oh, did you see what she wore the other day? Really? And then every once in a while, Mike comes over to the water cooler and does that. In this case, it would be Frank. But you have water bowl talk.
Yes, that is our version of water cooler talk.
So I always wondered, though. I mean, how do you come up with this? Is this what you're just assuming the dogs are talking about?
Well, Frank just has this personality that's begging to be spoken for. I mean, there's kind of a lot going on up in his head. So, yeah, it's kind of just what I think they're talking about. all of our characters actually kind of have a personality, and they just have these quirks about them that something's going on up there, and they make it really easy for me to write what I think they're thinking.
Also back to your card, the cards that you have, they're available in Target, or some people might say Target?
Yes, they are. Yep, nationwide. We have, depending on how big your Target is, there will be a 12 to 9 pocket selection of cards.
And back to Don't Fart When You Snuggle. We're going to give a copy of the book away. Compliments, of course, of Kate Smith, and we can't leave out Frank. So
no, of course not.
Frank is sending this off to you guys. So the number 2 caller that calls in the sonar right now at the network, we're going to give you a complimentary copy of the book Don't Fart When You Snuggle. It's a cute book. It's absolutely fascinating. Some of the clips in there are really fun. But the number today is 224-714-2937. I don't know if you just heard that, Kate, but that was Mike, actually. It didn't come out the back end. That one came out the front end. So.
Awesome. I totally appreciate that.
Me and Frank have a lot in common.
Frank may drink too much water, but Mike drinks too much beer.
Well, he does, yeah, right. Oh, my God.
224-714-2937. Call right now. The book is yours. Compliments of Kate Smith and Frank, and, of course, Talkin' Pets. It's called Don't Fart When You Snuggle. It's put out by Chronicle Books. You can find it online. You can find it in bookstores. But call right now, and the book is yours. Compliments of Kate and Frank. 224-714-2937. It's a temporary number for this week, so call it right now. 224-714-2937. You don't have to come online if you don't want to, but the book is yours just for calling in. The second call to call into Sonar right now, 224-714-2937. That's a new number from normal, so give it a call, and that's for this week only. 224-714-2937. Where do you come up with some of the... this one, I'm panning through the book, as you can tell, but humping is not hello.
Right.
Really?
I think you should probably let them tell you about their day first. Don't get right to it. Wait a few minutes, and then you can maybe.
I don't know. I know some guys that don't wait.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
You don't believe in that?
Apparently, Mike burps and farts, and he doesn't wait.
Well, to each their own,
Yeah.
You don't have to follow all of the lessons in our book.
I'll just put this in there. Hence, that's why Lexi's pregnant over there.
Yes, that will happen.
Well, if you want to get a complimentary copy of the book, call right now. We're going to take a little break. We'll come back with Kate Smith and Frank, of course, and that's Pug the dog. So 224-714-2937 is the number. 224-714-2937. Call right now, and the complimentary copy of the book is yours. Don't Fart When You Snuggle. That is the name of the book. Mike, really? I'm Jon Patch.
You can't blame that one on me.
Yeah, I did.
I'm Mike Cooper.
I'm Lexi Lapp.
And you're listening to Talkin' Pets.
It's DesignerPetSweaters.com. Hand-knitted designer sweaters for your precious pup or cool cat. Beautiful couture patterns for your pets, including custom-knitted formal wear, casual wear, yachting, and even sports-themed. Many designer pet sweaters include feathered tammy hats, top hats, and a lot of sparkle. Each sweater includes leg loops, front paw sleeves, and leash opening. Visit DesignerPetSweaters.com to order your four-legged fashions today. Your pets will stay warm for the winter and be runway ready. Large or small, we fit them all. DesignerPetSweaters.com.
Amazing Pet Expos is coming to a city near you. Admission is always free, and your pet is welcome. Shopping, adoptions, free nail trims, discounted shots and microchipping, agility, a pet costume contest, and much more. Plus, meet the guys from Animal Planet's hit TV series Tank and Pit Boss. Online at AmazingPetExpos.com.
Bring your pets to the Pet Expo.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hey everybody, Bob Page here, and welcome to another edition of Talkin' Pets Rewind. In this installment, John gives another listener advice on how to handle those tough kitty litter troubles.
out to Helena, Montana, and Evelyn. Hey, Evelyn. Thank you, darling.
Well, I'm frantic about this crazy little critter. I brought him in from the alley and got him fixed and cleaned up and gave him a brand new haircut and everything because he was in a horrible state of affairs. They dumped him. Somebody left him, you know.
It's not a possum, is it?
Oh, no, possum. He's my kitty cat.
Oh, okay.
He's a boy cat, and he's so sweet. And he's a paladoxid, what do you call it? What, the 6 toes?
Mm-hmm.
But
We call them special.
Yeah, he is. He's so lovable. God love him. I don't see how anybody could throw him away there like they did. Anyway, I've had him a year now. Last winter, he was wonderful. He'd poo and pee in the poo pans, you know. All of a sudden, here it is. We're freezing our tutus off.
Your tutus.
Trying to be nice. But honestly, God, it's so cold and the snow is piling up, you know, and he insists on peeing and pooing out in that no, pardon my French, that snow. And he won't use the poop pan. Now, what is wrong with him? I'm frantic. I don't know what to do. I don't have to put him out every cotton picking 20 minutes, you know?
One of the things, though, too, Evelyn, if he's used to going outside, which he's an outdoor cat.
He was when he was deserted.
So he's used to that out there going outside.
I know, but he used the poop pans wonderful all last winter, and now all of a sudden he walks past it and wants outside. Makes me furious.
It's like you're going to have to retrain him again to be an indoor cat, and then once you get him trained to be an indoor cat again, you have to keep him as an indoor cat and not kind of renege and say, oh, poor kitty, and let him out again.
He yells, you know, meow.
He's a very demanding cat, isn't
he?
he?
Yes, he is. He's a little stinker. You come back with a boo. And everybody said, hey, that cat had been dead years ago if it had been in my house. I said, I can't do that. I brought that life home from the, the animal shelter. I can't do that.
One of the things I want to state, too, is if a cat stops using the
litter box, it's the poo pen.
The poo pen. That's the new
poo pen.
But one of the things you want to do is make sure you keep the cat in the area of its litter box, and then as you see that the cat is starting to use the litter box again, then you can gradually let it have room with the house again. But what a lot of people do is they say, oh, my cat's pooing all over the house or peeing all over the house, and then they still let him run all over the house. So if you don't have the cat restricted to the poo pen area, then you're going to have problems.
That really is some pretty good advice from John and professional trainer Maria Prias, but I gotta be honest with you guys. Training calls like that make for a great Talkin' Pets show. But if you really want to be on one of the, super cool Talkin' Pet Rewind installments, hey, just call up and say,
poo pen. The poo pen. He used the poo pen. Wonderful.
It's the poo pen.
The poo pen. That's the new
poo pen.
To the poo pen area.
A few too many times, and I'm sure I'll you right in. For Talkin' Pets Rewind, I'm Bob Page.
And once again, you're listening to Talkin' Pets. I'm Jon Patch.
I'm Miguel Cubil.
I'm Lexi Lab.
Whatever. 224-714-2937 is the number. 224-714-2937. Call right now in compliments of Kate Smith and Frank the Bulldog. We're going to send you a copy of the book, Don't Fart When You Snuggle. Lessons on How to Make a Human Smile from Frank. So the book is yours. Call right now, 224-714-2937. Again, 224-714-2937, and you'll get a copy of the book. Just call, and it's yours. 224-714-2937. So what is it about dogs, do you think, Kate, that they always make us smile for the most part?
I think that most times, at least when I speak for Frank, he always wants to do what I want to do. It's kind of like, do you want to watch TV? Oh my gosh, I wanted to watch TV too. Did you want to go check the mail? Me too. It's always, at least for Frank, whatever I want to do is his favorite thing that he wanted to do too. And so that always, just kind of having him by my side always makes me smile.
Do you have a controlling personality, Kate?
Do you think I do? No.
You want to watch TV? Okay, Frank, we're watching TV. You want to go for a walk? Come on.
No.
You're on the leash and collar.
I do want to say, though, that Frank and I have been deemed by a medical professional to have an unhealthy attachment to one another.
Uh-oh.
Yes. and we're not ashamed about it either.
You know, in the middle of your book, or towards the middle of the book, there's this is Mike Cooper's favorite page, sniff any guest crotches. Mike does that every time he walks into a house.
It's important, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's how we get to know people.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good way, right, exactly. Just get straight to the point, crotch sniffing.
Yeah, and at least this way you know that they're clean.
Exactly. It's really important.
224-714-2937 is the number to call, and the copy of the book is yours, Don't Fart When You Snuggle. And it's from Frank, and the book comes out to you from Chronicle Books, 224-714-2937. You're going to get a complimentary copy of the book if you call right now. Call right now, and you're the first call to come in, and the book is yours. 224-714-2937. Introduce your human to others on walks. That's actually really important. Because of the fact of socialization. And how many times have you been out there with a dog, your dog, or maybe you borrow one for the day, and you go for a walk down the street or in the park, and it's a great chick magnet, or
Totally.
in the other case, or stud magnet. It seems to work.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And I find the dogs that I meet out walking people, I don't ever remember the people's name. I remember the dog's name. So I know everybody by oh, you're Hank's mom, or I have no clue what the people's names are.
But the most embarrassing part is when you're walking your dog and all of a sudden the dog starts to hump the person's leg.
Yes. That's a nice icebreaker, we find.
Yeah, that's a sign of dominance, basically. I am going to dominate you.
Right.
So, again, the number 224-714-2937. Call, and you're getting a copy of the book. Never leave your human side. And in this one, it's a picture of Frank with someone sitting on the toilet.
Does your dog not do that?
That's actually, I've got cats, and they do.
Right.
So, but yeah, no, I mean, they, and that's the embarrassing part. Is how many times you sit there and you're on the throne, and all of a sudden your dog or your cat walks in. It's okay, whatever. But
it's awkward.
but it's weird though, even more so when you walk in and you walk into their, for my case, it's cats. So I walk in and they're in the litter box going to the bathroom. How many times, I swear to God, I do this. I walk in and I see them in the litter box. I'm like, ooh, sorry. And I turn around and walk out. But they don't do that with me when they walk into the bathroom. It's what are you doing?
Yes,
Dr. Katie just walked in with us from Tampa Bay Veterinary Emergency Services. So I want to introduce you, Kate Smith and Dr. Katie.
Hi.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Kate.
Your book is in front of you. It's called Don't Fart When You Snuggle.
I love it.
Thank you.
That is so cool.
Mike's already
I can't wait to read it.
Mike's been doing the demonstrations on farting throughout the whole show, Katie, until you showed up. See, there he goes again.
I gotta say, I love a good fart noise machine.
Yeah. It's always it's like one of those fart cushions that you sit on.
Yeah, it's great.
Cushion.
Yeah, the whoopee cushion. So, again, you can't go wrong by having a dog in your life. In my case, I've got cats. I love my cats to death. But they always do the strangest things. So, and you'll have one picture of a cat, basically, in this book, and it's cheer loudly for your human.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loves a personal pep rally. My cats rally for me.
Do they?
Yeah.
When do they do that the most?
When they want to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
They're always sitting there right by the bowl going, come on, Daddy.
Joe. You can feed us. Come on.
You ever hear that song by, I think it's Jason Derulo has a song out there, and it's called Wiggle Wiggle It. Wiggle Wiggle It. And that's
It's
it, right?
not Jason Derulo.
Is it? No, yes it is, isn't
No,
it?
it's not.
I'm sure it is.
No, I Work Out.
No.
That's a song that has wiggle, wiggle, wiggle in it.
Yeah, she's right.
Yes,
is that
it? Yeah.
Who sings it?
LMFAO.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% positive.
I'm going to look that one up. I thought it was Jason Derulo. But in your book, you got Perfect Your Butt Wiggle.
Right. There's no such thing as too much butt wiggle.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need to pull that one up and see who it is. Wiggle, wiggle it. On the other thing.
I don't know if it's appropriate.
Oh, okay.
Well, your animals give you good greetings. That's we've got a whole section of the book that's dedicated to greetings, because that was one of the things that mine do amazing. You can leave the room for 1 second and they're like, oh, welcome back. Haven't seen you for forever. And no matter what, like the greetings are the best.
Yeah, I think for the most part, it's funny because I notice, like, when I come home, yeah, they're there. Good greetings. It's weird because if I go away for a period of time, I kind of get the rear end. I mean, it's like the greeting's not there. It's kind of like,
you have a
whatever.
curfew. You have like a limit.
Exactly. I mean, do you find that with dogs? Does Frank do that to you if you go away?
That's a cat thing.
Oh, yeah, because the tail goes up and it's like, sniff my butt.
Yeah, that's a cat thing, yes.
Totally a cat thing.
So, yeah, I mean, it's like, Daddy had to go away. And I don't like to honestly bring my pet with me when I go away because, especially if you're flying, that's not a thing. And if you're driving to a short location, not a bad thing, but you got to use precautions on that too.
Do you travel with your cats?
I don't, no.
Okay.
I like when my cats stay home and they stay home with a pet sitter.
It's very brave of you.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing, keeping them in their own environment where it's nice and cool and they can relax. And, mine are 17 years old now, so they stress, especially one. Katie knows my one, the male cat, Snowy. He stresses when you just, like, breathe on him.
Aww.
He's gotten a lot better, though. I think it's because he's so old now and everything that it's just like, oh, whatever.
Aw. So sweet.
I mean, I brought out the vacuum cleaner today to vacuum, and all of a sudden it was like, normally he's long gone. Today he was just like, okay. But then when it got just to a certain point, he was like, that's it. I'm in the windowsill.
Done.
But it's funny, also, too, you've gotten here, lay on your human's clothes. Your smell makes them feel close to you when they're away. And that's very true. It's funny because that you say that. I always say, especially when you're crate training a dog, it's good to put like an old T-shirt of yours or whatever in there in the crate, because if they're having a slight separation anxiety or something, they do get to smell the scent of you on there, so it makes them feel a little bit more comfortable.
Totally. When we were introducing Frank, too, to Big Louie, what we did first was just let them smell each other's blankets, like, for a whole day before we actually introduced them face-to-face.
Katie's an emergency vet. I think she's got a horror story about that T-shirt.
Oh, really?
Let me guess. My psychic is kicking in. The dog ate it.
No.
Oh, really?
No. One of my male staff members walked in on a female owner taking her T-shirt off to give it to her dog, so the dog would have something of hers to smell.
Did she have anything on underneath the T-shirt?
No.
Oh.
And
what was she going to go home with?
Grab a jacket. Well, she had a jacket with her, but yeah.
See, it's funny because, I know in the human ER, the most weirdest things go on. If you would even watch the show ER, I mean, it's like, yeah, strange things. So for Katie's life, yeah, these are some weird things that go on.
Yeah, that was special. She was a special client.
I mean, she's really taken one for the team, I think.
I think 2 teams. Once again, you're listening to Talkin' Pets. I'm Jon Patch.
Dr. Katie Meyer.
I'm Lexi Lapp.
The number to call is 224-714-2937. 224-714-2937. When you call, you'll speak with Sonar, and he will actually send you a copy of the book. So call right now. Give him your address. We'll ship that out to you. Compliments from Kate Smith and, of course, Frank, the dog. Don't fart when you snuggle. The book is yours. Just call 224-714-2937. Again, 224-714-2937. Give us a call, and we're going to send you a complimentary copy of the book. Once again, you're listening to Talkin' Pets. Check us out at talkinpets.com. No G in the talking, and join us on Facebook and Twitter.
We'll be right back, right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Calling all pet product manufacturers and pet experts. Let the public relations and marketing professionals at Whitegate PR get you featured in the news. I'm Dana Humphrey at Whitegate PR, and we have been specializing in pet product PR for over 10 years and can get your brand featured in the media, from TV to radio to print to blogs. You can find out more at www.whitegatepr.com.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
I love my dog as much as I love you, but you may think my dog will always come through. All he asks from me is the food to give him strength. All he ever needs is love, and that he knows he'll get. So I love my dog as much as I love you. But you make a thing, my dog will always come through. All the pay I need comes shining through his eyes. I don't need no cold water.
Hi, I'm Dory Barton from Stark Raving Mad, and this is Talkin' Pets with Jon Patch.
I love you, but you make a thing.
And you're listening to Talkin' Pets. Once again, I am Jon Patch.
Dr. Katie Meyer.
I'm Lexi Lapp.
Give us a call. The number is 224-714-2937. It's a temporary number for today. So if you call into that number, we're going to send you a complimentary copy of the book, Don't Fart When You Snuggle. Lessons on How to Make a Human Smile. And it's from Frank the Bulldog. Give us a call, 224-714-2937. 224-714-2937. And by the way, the show is brought to you by Dr. Willard's. It's Natural Restorative Pet Care Kit. It contains 3 different products within the bag, as well as SCOE 10X, the ultimate odor eliminator. So when you call in for the book, and that is Don't Fart When You Snuggle, let Sonar know if you want SCOE 10X or if you want Dr. Willard's, and it contains 3 different products: aloe gel for your pets, vibrant pet water drops, and rejuvenating skin and coat spray. So you got a choice. Well, actually, not a choice. We have a choice of those 2 products, but you're going to get the book, and that book is by Kate Smith, Don't Fart When You Snuggle, and then your choice of also SCOE 10X, the odor eliminator, or the 3 products from Dr. Willard's. So Natural Restorative Pet Care Kit. So call right now, and those are yours, 224-714-2937. First 2 calls to call in, and that's yours. 224-714-2937. 224-714-2937. You know, I got a story for you, Kate. Don't eat their socks or their underwear. Now, that's a quote by Don't Fart When You Snuggle. But there was a real quick story about an emergency vet, and not Dr. Katie, but I don't know if you heard this story, Dr. Katie. There was this dog that was having intestinal problems. They took the x-rays, I guess, and everything like that, and found that there was an obstruction inside the dog, so they had to go in and remove it. And when the doctor was in there, it was a female doctor, she removed the object that was in the dog's tummy, or in the intestines, and all of a sudden came walking out into the waiting room and looked at the husband and wife sitting there in the waiting room and said, "You're never going to believe what was inside your dog." And they were like, "What?" And the veterinarian held it up, and it was a pair of women's panties. And they just happened not to be the wife's panties.
Oh.
So
no.
Divorce pursued after that. So,
oh man.
You ever had that one happen, Katie?
Not personally, but I have heard that story.
Yeah. You never know, because dogs will eat anything. I mean, if they eat rocks too. Have you ever had to remove those from a dog?
I removed 44 rocks, I think it was, from a bloodhound once.
44.
44.
What makes them want to eat the rocks?
I don't know.
They want to get stoned? I don't
know. Good one, John.
Also another clip from the book, Help Out in the Kitchen. Yeah, they help out in the kitchen. They become the doggy vacuum cleaner, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Little Roombas.
Yeah, they like that because, and that's a big no-no, feeding the dog from the table, but when things just happen to drop on the floor from the kitchen, and then I like when all of a sudden your mate or your spouse or whatever says, "Oh, it was a mistake, honey. I didn't mean to drop that cookie off the counter into Rover's mouth." But it always happens. This is a really cute book. And another thing you get into, like here we are, and before you know it, the holidays are here, and then we're going to be, Halloween's going to be right around the corner. And you've got, actually, Frank, the Bulldog, is dressed up, as a hydrant. And basically the quote underneath it is really cute. It says, "I was peed on twice." Do you think most dogs like to be dressed up?
I don't think so, no.
How about cats?
Yeah, no. I mean, Lexi dresses her cats up and they actually wear it. My cats would have heart failure.
I think the ones I've worked with have been very kind and let me do it for a little bit, and then they're kind of ready to take it off. And especially Izzy in this book, you'll see that she's got a little prisoner costume on, and she let me put that on her, and she gave me like literally 2 shots to take that picture, and that was her gift to me, and then it was done.
You could tell by the face. Get this over with.
She goes, "Okay, you have 2 seconds." Like, done. And then she just left the room.
If you don't get it over with now, I'm digging my way out.
Yes.
And on the page next to Izzy is Bacon, dressed up in a bacon outfit.
Yes, Lulu is very tolerant, so I will say Lulu probably could have wore this all day.
Also, humans love photos. Don't fight it. Develop some different poses and faces to give them options. I mean, you know, it's funny because most humans will pull out pictures of their pets before they'll pull out pictures of their kids. Human kids.
So true. So true.
I love the book. Congratulations on this book. It's really a cute book, and it goes on and on. There's a lot of great pictures, a lot of fun, a lot of jokes, and you know, it just makes you laugh, and that makes you smile, and that's what you wanted to do with this book, correct?
That is the goal. Yeah, that's Frank's mission in life, and so we just help him do it.
So with Frank and yourself, Kate Smith, congrats on the book. You know, again, it's called Don't Fart When You Snuggle. It's put out by Chronicle Books. And your card line, your greeting card line, you can find in Target stores, correct?
Correct, yep. And you can learn more, too, at our website, which is greetingsfromfrank.com.
Well, once again, thanks for joining us here on Talkin' Pets. It was a great pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.
And congrats on the book.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Kate. That's Kate Smith, the author, with Frank, of course, Frank the Bulldog, of Don't Fart When You Snuggle, Lessons on How to Make a Human Smile. If you didn't win a book, you can call 224-714-2937, 224-714-2937, and the book is yours. And like I said, if we didn't get the calls if Sonar didn't get the calls for the SCOE 10X, the odor eliminator, and the Dr. Willards, you have your choice of one of those to go with the book as well. So call right now and it's yours. Again, 224-714-2937 is the number, 224-714-2937. Don't forget, spay and neuter your pets and help control that pet population. If you're looking for a pet, make sure you adopt from your local animal shelter or your rescue group and adopt from one there. And also join us at talkinpets.com, TALKIN pets.com, talkinpets.com, and also join us on Facebook and Twitter. We got about 24,000 that follow us now. We want to see about another 24. So join us. Once again, that's talkinpets.com and no G in the talkin'. I'm Jon Patch.
Dr. Katie Meyer.
I'm Lexi Lapp.
And a special from Mike Cooper. Well, we say goodbye for this hour of Talkin' Pets. Thanks for joining us. Again, talkinpets.com. Check it out. And, by the way, join us on Facebook and Twitter. Bye for this hour of Talkin' Pets.
Let's Talk Pets. Every week on demand. Only on PetLifeRadio.com.